Hi everyone, this is Lionel with Team Kale, and we're here to present to you our gold build. As we come up to the beginning of my level, our scrapper is going to be coming out of what seems to be an abandoned sewer pipe and into the wastes. Now our main objective is to obtain a rare painting. To do so, we're going to walk down the stairs, and we're first going to have to access the wastes. So what we're going to do is we're going to set up this trash container and a couple of the boxes nearby, and kind of stack them one above the other so we can kind of get on top and jump over. Have this stacked here. Once we jump over the fence, we'll complete our first objective, and now we'll have to reach the bell tower. While we're walking there, we'll notice that if we jump over this ruined collapsed rooftop, we can grab our first captured collectible and we can continue forward. As we reach the bell tower, notice that our new objective is to reach the house further east where the rare painting is supposed to be at. So we find our X, and a little further to the right or east would be the house. So as we continue forward, we'll see that our way has full of debris, so we're going to slowly move this over and cross our way through to the house. Now we see the house with a couple of boards closing it and shutting it down. We're just going to move them over, jump inside, and now we'll have to find a safe. Inside the home to our left is a kitchen and a living room, but we're going to go straight up to the second floor to see where the safe is located. Cross through a few debris in the way. We walk left into the master bedroom, and all the way to the left is where our safe would be. Come closer, we notice we can't really toggle or open it because we now need 5 pieces of the combination to do so. We're going to walk back, and here on the desk we'll find the first piece of the combination and a new prompt that asks the player to head up to the mine a little bit to the north. So what we're going to do is we're going to walk straight back to the bell tower once more, go over the debris, make our way across, and here at the bell tower we're going to take a right, which leads us straight to the mine. So as we get closer, complete that objective, and now find out that we need to get into one of this offices, but to do so we're going to have to go through the pipe up top. So what we're going to do is similar to the first setup. We're going to put a couple of these boxes and climb our way through to these destroyed staircases. Let's jump through here, jump here, and jump to the staircase. We walk up. We see that to get inside we're going to have to take this vent off, push it aside. We'll take this box right here. Once inside, we'll go all the way through into what seems to be another air vent that leads into the office. We'll push it over. There we go, and we've gone through. Now we see that the second piece of the combination is right here, and as we reach the door we notice we can't really get out, so we'll try to find our way to the office below us. Push this vent similar to the other two. We'll get to the office below, and we'll find another cash pickup. And when we try to leave through the door, we'll notice it's similar to the office above us. It's also locked, so we'll have to find a new way out. As we jump down, we find ourselves in what seems to be an underground passage of the mine. As we reach the end of the passage, we'll find ourselves trapped by what seems to be toxic ooze. Now to come across it, we're going to have to move a couple of these boxes into the toxic ooze so that our player can jump across. We'll slowly set these up for players to kind of make their way. Let's jump to the furthest one away. This box. Slowly getting all the way to the other side of the toxic waste. So you can get a nice run jump. Nope. So once we've crossed over the ooze, we'll see another cache pickup at the top of the pipe. Grab this. And if we notice well, right at the top of these barrel stacks, we'll be able to find another piece of the combination at the top. So we'll set up these boxes to kind of climb over. Topple these and get our third piece of the combination. As we run down, we find ourselves trapped by a closed gate. We have to kind of move this barrel with our grapnel to the pressure plate to have the gate open. Once through, we'll venture deeper inside this passage and we'll find ourselves to what seems to be a stockpile. As we see a couple of these barrels topped over, we'll push them aside. We'll find our fourth piece of the combination right here and head towards the exit. If we get towards the exit, we find ourselves with two different doors. Right here, our forster to the right, we have no idea how to open it, but if we move this object, kind of like a reverse pressure plate, that'll open up for us, and we can grab another cache collectible and our fourth piece of the combination. On this side, we'll open the door. Once inside, we've completed our find a way out. Once we get to the top of the staircase, we notice that this middle wall is different than the others, so we can sense that we could push it aside, and then we find ourselves back at the house. So what we'll do now is go back to where the safe was, cross through all these things in the way, come to the safe, and we now learn that we can toggle the safe. Now here we find the rare painting we're looking for, a copy for our scrapper, and a couple of cache collectibles. Now we'll have to head out through the window, and once this is done, we can now ride our cart and finish my level.
Level, gold version. So here you have new objective that you have to find the power generator to operate it. And you have to press E to open that ventilation door, and crouch and go across and press E again to open that door. And now here's the power generator that you have to operate by pressing E. So the power generator is now operating. And here's a hidden collectible behind this door. And now you can enter the elevator and you can press E to interact with it. And now you have the second objective. Obtain the key card and open the lock door. But first, before you do that, you have to dodge this obstacle. And I can't open this lock door because I don't have the key card yet. So the key card is behind this crate. So I have to obtain it. Press E to open this lock door. The door hand is locked as well. And if I step on it, I can open the door. So the player has to figure out that putting this object, putting this plate over the pressure plate will open the door. And I have new objective. I have to jump over these platforms to cross this area. And press E to open the door. And I have new objective that I have to solve the puzzle and disable that laser. Can't pass that until I solve that puzzle. So before I do that, I have to obtain this collectible. So this pillar is rotating this device, and this pillar is checking whether it's the correct or not. So I have to move this pillar again and check it. And now the lasers are disabled. Before I pass this area, I have to find a hidden collectible. Here I have to move this plank. Oh. I have to go across this hole and obtain the collectible and return to where I came from and pass this area. And there's a warning sign that I have to stay away from this area because this iron ball is rolling toward me, so I have to be quick before it rolls toward me. And I have cleared it. And I have to get to the control panel to disable this electricity fence and open the door to the next area. So here, if I press E key, the electricity is now disabled, so I can pass safely. And I have to find another hidden collectible here. I have to interact with this plank and obtain it again. And now here's another hole that I have to cross. I can't go across this area before I stack these piles onto those crates. So the player can guess that there are already piles below this hole, so I can guess that I can go across this area. And there's another laser that I have to block. But before we do that, I have to find another hidden collectible. So here's another hidden collectible. And now I have to go across. And I have to move this object right in front of the device to disable those lasers. Here. Okay, now where the lasers are going, I can pass safely. And I have to open this door to get hidden collectible and cache collectibles here. And I have to get that key card to open the last door before I pass this area. And I obtained it. And here, if I just try to go across this area, I just keep dying. So I have to do something. So the message says, I think I can pull this pillar to do something. So here, I can move this pillar to press that plate. And now the turrets are disabled. But it enables again when the pillar comes back to where it belongs. So I have to be quick before it goes back to where it came from. And now I passed it. And there's another hidden collectible. And open the lock door with the hidden key card. And this is end of my level.
Hello, this is Luke Fritz with Team Kale for Project Gold, and I'm going to be showing you my level. First, you start off with a simple objective to reach the main gate. Our goal will be to crouch under this tank and then jump this gorge. Then we go into this toll booth and activate this button, which will lower the gate and complete our first objective. Next, we have these boxes that we have to move out of the way with our Gradeable. I made them heavier than last time, so you can't just push against them like you could before just as easily. Well, at least just as easily anyway. Next is this area where you're able to explore and get collectibles, but that's not the main key component, so we'll just skip that. I did make the ditches more visible as requested, and I made the boxes slightly heavier so they do need to be pushed by the grapnel in order to get to the next area a lot easier. Once we do that, we get to this checkpoint here where your goal is now to lift this heavy box onto this, and which will open the door, and you will make it to your next objective, which is reaching the main building. Once you reach the main building, you'll see some lasers here that will kill you instantly and send you back to the checkpoint of the main building. Our goal is to now basically reach the basement. We'll make our way across towards the basement by jumping on these platforms, and then we'll reach inside this. You'll notice a little red light attracting the player to this. You simply go up to it and push the E button, which will open the door to the next area. We'll just continue jumping on these, and we'll get to an elevator. Then we'll simply push E to go down. I made it slower so that it doesn't look like your character's falling. Once you've reached that, your goal is now to escape from the basement. I've added an extra laser here that moves much slower than the other lasers up ahead. And if you die, you will be sent back to the first laser. This one's the hard laser. Oh. Got killed there. Oop, that was close. Alright. So here I added in some green goo from Don Juan's level. It either spilled over here or it's military grade Mountain Dew. Either way, it is toxic and will kill you if you fall in it. Your goal now is to basically jump the platforms or jump the boxes. Okay, spacebar not working so well. There we go. Once you reach here, you get a checkpoint. Up. Sorry. And now we're almost to the top, to a point where we basically escape from the basement. So I just crouch under these lasers, get up here. I did remove the leap of faith and made it a little more easier, but not too challenging. Not too unchallenging. And once that's complete, we need to get to the tunnel, which will take us to Zhang's level.
Alright everybody, this is Sanctite, and we're here at the start of my level. So the first thing you're going to want to do is move these crates around and you'll find a collectible. And then from there, or go on into the first building where we'll jump and crawl down. And then we'll crawl over here, pick that up, then crawl back out. And then we're going to crawl under the lasers, look around, try to find anything. Go over here, avoid the toxins, and pick up the collectibles. We're going to have to go through this laser field to get that next collectible. Try and dodge some of the lasers, and then from here, we're going to move these wooden panels out of the way to jump up and around. If you fall into either of the pits, you will probably die, and then we're going to go look at the door, and you can tell that the door's been jammed, and it won't open all the way, so we're going to have to try to go fix that. And we'll move some of these crates. Pick up that collectible. We're going to press E over here at the fuse box, and we'll see the door opens up. And then we're going to get back over here, and then we're going to continue on. We'll take this bridge across, and then we'll start jumping on these rusted cylinders. And then we're going to try to get up here to the ladder, climb up it, and then on top of the rooftop we can move this crate to get to this rooftop, and we can use it to push that barrel down, and then we can use this crate to try to shoot those barrels and miss, but it's okay, you can just pick them up and move them. And then just keep jumping down, jump down to the last storage crate, jump down over here, go pick up this collectible on your way, and then we'll see that the lasers are moving at different rates, so we're going to have to be careful with them. We can try jumping over that one, jump over that one, and then jump on down. Alright, from here there's a crate that we'll push open to get to more collectibles. Then we're going to enter the laser room. Alright, so here we'll just run with the animations of the laser. We can run over here real quick and grab that collectible before making our way back. Alright, so outside there's this ladder that we can take. From this ladder we'll jump on some pallets to get across the storage bins. Alright, from there we'll take this ramp across the rooftops. So being on top of this building, we're going to go ahead and take this little bridge over here to the destroyed walkway. So you're going to have to jump your way over here, or if you're really skilled, you can try to hit the colliders on the supports. But jumping's a much smarter way. Alright, so we'll shoot these things around. Okay, crawl under that laser. Jump over this one. And then jump on top of this rooftop. So here we're going to have to take that ramp to go down. So we'll jump on top of that ramp and then take the little slide ramp down. From here we can walk into this door where there's a laser that's moving. So we'll just jump past it on its way back. Pay attention because there are some holes over here, but it's not that hard to fall in. We picked up a collectible down there underneath these crates, and then by these barrels we'll pick up another one. Alright, so let's go ahead and go the safe way around. Alright, so we're going to have to climb up this ladder. And on top of the rooftop we are. So here we'll go ahead and push the button for that bridge to move. And we're going to take the bridge across over here. In here, we'll go to the crates, see if there's anything underneath them. There's a collectible, and then we'll go look around, and we'll see pallets. And at the end of this road is going to be a boat. So here at the boat, it's the end of my scene. So we'll go ahead and get into the boat, and then once more, and we'll start the boat up.
Hello, this is Adrian, and I'll be showing off my island part of the level. So when we arrive, we have to get off the boat and get on the island. And we will find our first obstacle, which will be an ice wall that we find here. Which you can break with this rock right here. Then you can head down to the cargo facility. First thing you're going to encounter is this computer. You can use it to move the crates around. There's one specific order that you can set them in to get through the area, but to get all the collectibles, for example, you will need to set them up in a different way. But once you figured out the correct way you set them up, the first thing you got to do is head over here and grab this metal crate. It's pretty heavy, so you can't lift it too far, but once you can get over here, so you can get on top of this box. Next place you're going to have to head over is to your right, but to get over on top of that, you're going to need this light crate over here to help you get on top of there. In this room you'll find this double crate, which will be used to help you get over the number 2 box. You also need a tiny crate. You can leap over into the facility area. You can find the one of the final cash collectibles over here under this destroyed part of the building. And you can enter the facility itself. The first thing you probably noticed is destroyed debris on the staircase, which won't let you get to the second floor. So what you need to do is you need to head over here, and inside you'll find a water canister, which you can freeze into an ice cube using this machine over here. Next you'll find the storage area. You'll have to go over into the next room, but to do so you need to fix this computer, which you can find gears in the storage facility area over here. So you need to get on top of this dumpster truck over here and then crawl under the table. Your first one will be to the right. Climb on this table and jump over on these crates. There's also a data log over here. Next you have to jump on these tables and crawl right under here. And you'll find your second gear over here. The third one will be right there, but you'll have to go around to get that one. There's going to be a crate popping out right here. You have to push this little box out of the way, and then you can pull this crate out. You can slide it over here. This can help you get on this vending machine over here. To get on top of here, and then grab the final gear. Then you will insert all the pieces inside the computer, which will open the door. Next you'll find that there's a path outside, but it got frozen over, so you're going to need to grab a wooden crate and smash that open to free yourself out of the room. Once you smash that open, you can start your climb onto the boat. You can climb the ladder to get on the final bit of the boat. And in this unique crate over here, you will find the item that you are looking for in this area, which then you can head up these stairs over here to get to the escape boat, which then completes the level.